We're starting.
Yeah, there we go.
There you go.
All right, so want to welcome everybody to a webinar, and we mainly did this for the people in the New Zealand and also in Australia because they don't get a whole lot of training out there in New Zealand and Australia. We do a lot of webinars and things like that. And now that everybody in New Zealand and Australia is becoming 6As,
Cool.
they want to know, hey, how would I make money, right?
What's after 6A?
Yeah, exactly. So I've been working on this as Taylor and Kelly know for a long time. And just to let you guys know, your lines are unmuted. So if you're going to say anything, it's going to come through. So if you want to, we'll take questions afterwards. But anyway, so they suggested that it was suggested that we have JV Pacifico explain the comp plan since he's the master at it. Now, JV Pacifico is one of my favorite guys.
Thank you.
In the business. He's fantastic. What I like best about JV is he is so personable. He's one of the most personable guys I know. And, he's a lot of fun to spend with, joke around with, stuff like that, as you can. And also, this guy is at the top of the food chain. We call him Granddaddy because everybody in the United States is underneath him, which is pretty much almost everybody in the world. So he's a very, very humble guy, etc. And he is just a fantastic leader. He's a 6A7-5? 6A8-5. The dash is the big number, huge number for first, and so that's huge. Santi, Romy, two of his people that two people up, and they pretty much went ballistic with it as well with JV. He spends a lot of time in the Philippines. JV is, and he's got an amazing story. I want to welcome JV Pacifico.
Thank you. What time is it now in good afternoon?
Yeah.
I know
It's 8 o'clock. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's 5-hour difference, so it's 8 o'clock New Zealand and 6 o'clock Australia time.
Yeah.
It's 9 o'clock in New Zealand, John.
What time is it there?
It's 9 o'clock in New Zealand. There's only 4 hours now. 9 in the morning in New Zealand. Yeah. And 6 in Brisbane. In Melbourne. 6 o'clock in Brisbane.
What time?
And 6 o'clock in the morning in Brisbane. And 7 in Melbourne.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
So anyway, this is JV's going to tell about his whole story about how he came across this.
Yeah. Well, I started way back 2004. I didn't really know about this, technology. But what happened is that my wife was suffering from rheumatoid arthritis, and because of that, she was bedridden for about 3 months. Her pain, suffering, constant, 24/7, medications, injections, whatever it is out there, it's not helping at all. And because of the pain, she lost a lot of weight. From 130 pounds, her weight drops to 8, skin and bones, literally. And my wife and I agree just to pray that someone somewhere will give us some relief. And two, a friend was the one who introduced the water to us. Yeah, she knocked on our door 6 o'clock in the morning. Said, JV, On Saturday. I said, JV, let your wife try the water. I was just like, really? And I asked, the only question that I asked her is that, is clean water? And the reason for that, she put just 2 gallons of water inside a black trash bag, And she didn't even explain what it is. So anyway, she said, just let your wife drink the water. I said, how am I going to drink this water anyway? I was just kidding. I'm glad you asked that question. There's a way to drink clean water, First thing in the morning, he has to drink the water. And I said, no problem, So she did it. After a couple of days, she got up one morning and said, JV, I said, wow. I said, I'm excited, And because aside from rheumatoid arthritis, she was suffering from acid reflux, taking purple pill for a year and a half. And 2 days after, she find relief uh, from the result of the Kangen water. And I was like so happy, that I called my friend. I said, where could we buy this water? Because my wife, get results. And my friend said, it's not for sale. You can. Okay, Vicky. Sorry, guys. Hey, sorry.
He gets a lot of phone calls.
So, but anyway, so that's when my friend, my sponsor, introduced the water to me. Actually, I told I can go to her place to get some water because I have a junk car. Because aside from my wife's health challenge, we also have financial challenge. During the time, our house was in the process of foreclosure. In fact, I have stuff that's ready. We are ready to go. Actually,
3 months.
we are 3 months behind. So I told I asked my friend to pick me up so we could go to the office. We're in 190. So we went to the office. I saw the thing that I saw was a big picture, like huge, it's almost like big as a door. And they're all Japanese inscriptions. I don't read Japanese. I'll just show the picture today. And the one that really caught my eye is the one in English. At the bottom of the poster, it says, "Approved as a medical device by Japan Ministry." And I said to myself, "That's all I need to know." I told my friend, I said, "I'm going to buy the machine." And when I learned about the price. When I learned about the price, I almost died. I said, "Oh my God, this is too expensive, So anyway, in my mind, I have to get them and for my wife. What I did, I borrowed money from my friend, put a down payment together. So it's about a week and a half. We put the money together. We went back to the office. My wife issued a postage check for 10, and we're set. We got the machine, and she started drinking, religiously. Then a month after, I received a call from one of the employees in Magic and saying that my check bounced, And I said to myself, "No, I think it's a mistake. If you look at the check, it's my wife's check. It's not my check." It's not, oh my God. The check the same thing. The check bounced again. The third month, the check, the same thing, bounced. I don't have a job. My wife don't have a job. We're not receiving any, help from the government. So the fourth month.
So if I can get this straight, you don't have a job.
Mm-hmm.
All your stuff is in boxes by the front door, ready to move out at any
Yes.
moment because you're 4 months behind in foreclosure.
Yes.
And your checks are bouncing with the machine, but
Right.
you say, "I got to have this because my wife needs it."
Of course, yeah. I said, "I got to." At the end of the month, the manager called Mr. Fukuda. I said, "JB, I want that machine in office today." He wants to repossess my machine. And in my mind, I said, "Over my dead body." So I had to call my friend again to pick up so I could go to the office. So I went to the office, explained to Mr. Fukuda, the reason why I bought the machine. And he, you know what he said? "JB, I'm really sorry. I didn't even know that your wife was ill, But this is what I can do for you guys, okay? We're not gonna deposit the check. We're gonna hold the check. And I want you to keep the machine. Hopefully, it will help your wife." So that's how we started. And 7 months after, we went to her doctor, another doctor's visit. The Kangen water really helps her a lot. So that's when my wife and I decided to share this to our friends, our relatives. That's how we started. So we started referring people 7 months after on the machine. We don't have any training, nothing. It's all Japanese inscription. I don't know. The brochure all in Japanese. So you have to really, play around with the machine. I mean, literally that's what happened.
Now I heard you did 45 demonstrations in 45 days.
Oh yeah. So when I feel confident that I could do the presentation I did, I made sure that I have 3-4 appointments a day. And that's in our area. I cannot go that far with my car. So about 15 miles around, it's covered. That's where I focus my customers. So it's about 3-4 demos for 45 days. 45 times 120 demos. I didn't make a single sale.
You hear that?
Not one.
That's pretty amazing. That's a lot of perseverance. He did for 5 days. He did 1 to 3 demos a day. Didn't make one sale.
Wow.
Nope. And then I analyzed myself. That was my bed is like 3 o'clock in the morning, so quiet. And I was thinking, I said, what is it? What is it? Why are people not getting it? I tell my over and over. Some people didn't even know it. So I said to myself, I know what's the problem. I told my wife. And he said, what? I said, I'm chasing money. I was chasing money because I really need money, So I said, from now on, I'm going to put the mission first. Mission for commission. And it worked. It's like a magic wand. And it's like, wow, I made my sale. And in fact, when I submit the application form for that particular customer, they're having a party, man. They're always having party. Yeah, JB, I know you can do it. Yeah. They're so happy, And then a week and a half, I received a call from the Mandarin. Said, JB, I'm really sorry. Your customer just came and returned the machine. I said, wow. I was scared because they spent the money. I said, oh my God. So I said, wow, But so I asked the customer what it is. Why did you return the machine? I just want to know. And he said, well, there's so many out there. You have so many competition out there and I said, really? Didn't even know, I did my research. And there were like 30 different kinds of wow, I didn't know that.
Good morning, John.
So I did my research. So the first thing that when I did my research, the first thing that I was searching, the manufacturing company, the company who made the machine, right? And I'm always looking at the ISO, the certification of the particular company. So I found out that AMCO is the manufacturing company of that, United States made in Korea. So I just checked the ISO, certification, and they didn't have one. And I told my wife, said, hey, these are not competition at all. These are not. So let's move on. So that's what we've been doing. Do demos and start educating people about the ISO certification. And now it's getting there. They know what ISO is 13485. I mean, that's the ISO 13485 is the hardest, most difficult of all ISOs because it deals with human life. And it's also proved that all the machines that comes out from Osaka office are approved as medical device in Japan. And I said to myself, what else do you need?
Yeah.
And that's it. I just keep on going and start building, organization. And we are now. You said we didn't even realize it. Organization is huge. I didn't even know until they give me the bubble trace of that. And I was just lost. Thanks for you guys.
So it just blows me away how maybe, anybody would have given up with 45 days doing 1 to 3 demos a day. And that's another thing why people don't succeed at this business is they give up too early. And here it is, he stuck it out, and now he's got everybody in the United States underneath him, and pretty much
Asia also.
Yeah, in Asia and also in all over the world.
Yeah, right.
So pretty much everybody in the world knows this guy right here. You're looking at him. All right. So, Jay, we have a lot of people that are asking about the compensation plan. And so we want to go to the compensation plan. And I'm going to pull it up right here so we can go over that and so you guys can understand it. And we're going to take some questions up later. And let's see here.
We can start with the basics. How to do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then just move on to the 6A, 6A2s.
Yeah, so we're going to start off with the basic stuff, and then we're going to go into the 6A2. We're going to go into the 6A, just keep going from there. So this is downloading right.
So what are we going to do?
And if you, yeah, we're going to go over that. And then if you guys have any questions, you can type them down here at the bottom left corner, and you can type those questions in. I unmuted Kelly, and I'll also unmute Taylor in case you guys have some questions, because I know where did Taylor go? But Kelly, if you have some questions, make sure you can ask those if you want. So, okay.
I love your story, by the way, JV.
All right. Sorry about that. Are you there? Okay, we're still on downloading. I got.
Okay, so we start with the 8-point system, and usually I use the SD501 as an example because it's most sellable model. So even in Asia, it is the most sellable model. Even if you give them a choice, I don't know what it is like.
Yeah.
Okay. You give them all the choices, what's the best? Here it is. Okay. So the SD501, which costs about $3,980, the base commission is $235. Okay. Now $50, which is I call it, with an asterisk on it, the $50 SP points. There's a requirement to earn it. You need to have at least one personal sale every 3 months to earn extra $50 for every sale, right? Now, in this particular example, we presume that this person, like say you, okay, you're buying the machine, right? So once you buy the machine, automatically you will receive or you'll earn extra $50 for every sale within the 3 months period. Okay. All right. So if you add those two, it will come out to $285 at one point. Okay. Then what is this?
Yeah. You want to hit next?
Okay.
So this is the next one.
Okay. So now you made your first sale, then you delay 1A, right? You get 1A, right?
Right.
So you earn $285, right? Now the figure on your left, for example, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Those are points. Those are not levels because we don't have levels. We don't use levels. Those are points. All right. So you made another sale again as a 1A. Then you earn $285. And your third sale will be your 2A, right? So you'll earn $570 for that particular sale, right? So now you just created 3, I call these franchises, okay? So you just created yourself 3 franchises, 2 1As and 1 2A, right? So the way 8 points are being distributed is very simple. Let's say for example, I just do it this way. Okay? Let's say John, okay, you bought the machine. I bought the machine from you, and you're 1A, so you earn 285, correct?
Yeah.
And then so let's say Joanne bought the machine from me, so as still a 1A, I earn 285. Since you are my sponsor, you also earn 285. So in that case, from one person from my end, whatever I sell, all the way to 8 points, you'll earn it. Yeah. You'll earn that. Okay. So the same thing as 1A and the same thing. Yeah. So 2A, you'll only enjoy 2A position. Earning potential up to 7 points. Okay, and then on the 8 points it goes back to 285. Oh, by the way, this is a great system. The reason for that is because there's no time limit when you're gonna do your sale. And then there's no time limit. Let's say it's pathetic, but let's just say example you make one sale every year. I mean, or you don't sale at all. You're still in the system. They're not going to demote you. I mean, you're in the system.
Yeah.
You know. And also, one best thing about this is that it's seamless. You only need one ID number, and you can do business all over the world.
Yeah.
And this is a beautiful, system. All right. So now, your group, in any given time, accumulated 10 sales. Now, there are two great things that happens when you accumulate 10 sales. Number one, your investment is already paid off. The machine that you bought is already paid off in 10 sales. And the second one is that now you can build your 3A franchise by putting in a direct sale or your personal sale, which will earn you $855. And that's a lot of money, And you enjoy that up to 6 points right there. And in the 7 point, it goes back to 570 and then 285. So now your group, assuming that, they created another 10 sales. So 10 plus 10 is 20. Now, once you have 20, now you can open up your 4A franchise by putting in, that's your personal sale. That would earn you 1,140.
And by the way, obviously, if you're in New Zealand and you're Australia, you're not dealing with American dollars. It's just, or anywhere in the world for that matter, in the Philippines. Right. But it's basically the conversion rate.
Right, conversion rate.
Okay,
but if this is Australia, I have a PowerPoint for Australia.
Oh.
Yes, you did one. You
didn't tell me that.
That's okay.
All right, we can do that later if you want.
We can share it with them.
Okay.
We'll share this to them anyway. Right?
Would you have one in every language? You have one in every country?
Almost.
Okay. All right, we'll do that next time.
Okay,
sorry, everybody.
about that.
Okay. So 4A.
Yeah, 4A. So you'll enjoy the 4A commission all the way to 5 points, and then on 6 points it goes back to 855. 570 and 285.
Okay.
And once you're 50, and then you created, your group again, okay, acquired additional 50 sales, there'll be 100, right? 50 plus 60 is 100. Then there'll be a 6A. I'm sorry, I skipped the 5A.
Yeah, so 5A.
So 5 is 50 sales. I'm sorry, total of 50. And then you put in direct sale, which is 5A. And that will be 1,425, and you'll enjoy that particular commission all the way to 4 points. Just imagine, that is really powerful.
By the way, when you made your first sale, how long did it take you to become a 6A?
It took me 1 year and 2 months.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Not like my new team.
We're not talking about
2 A 3As.
We're not talking about when you bought a machine and then 7 months later you decided to do the business.
No.
From the time that you made your first sale,
yes,
to the time you became a 6A.
Right. 1 year and 2 months.
Okay.
1 year and 2 months.
All right. So those of you guys, basically, he bought his machine for 7 months, didn't do anything. Well, I mean, tried, and then made his first sale, and then so basically 19 months from the time that he got his machine to the time he became 6A.
Right.
And then you just kind of went.
Then because I studied the compensation plan very well. It took me about a month to learn, and I saw this plan. I said, you can actually do faster in a way. When you reach 5A, then you start grooming somewhere along your group who will be your succeeding 6As. So that's what I did. So when I became a 6A, in 3 months I become 6A2. In 6 months I become 6A22. That's how fast it is.
Whoa.
Yeah. So
So when you, for instance, when you signed up Romy, you flew him out from New York.
Yes.
And you wanted him to see this. At that point, what rank were you?
I was a 5A.
So 5A, you flew Romy out and said, you got to check this out.
Right.
And you had worked with Romy before in some other companies, and you need to check this out.
Right.
And he came out and saw it, and what did he say?
He said it's too expensive. No one's going to buy this, man. I said, come on.
Yeah, well, there you go.
It's actually expensive. I said, okay. So then that's when he took pictures. I said, well, Romy, I can't believe you're taking pictures. He wants to see my check. I said, these are an open check. But anyway, still his mind, you know.
Did you sign up Romy first or Cynthia?
No, I signed up Romy first.
Okay.
And then I did a presentation for Cynthia. And Cynthia signed up under Romy.
Okay, so.
No, I have another group. The first group is Jonathan Sombelio.
Okay.
So they're the ones who really kick off the sales in LA. Now, he's now based in the Philippines. He moved.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he's now the 2-3 in the Philippines, and then his wife just turned 2-3 again. I mean, they're both 2-3s. So
wow.
That's why I'm going back there again.
Okay.
To celebrate. Anyway, so yeah, it's just a matter of actually, deciding developing who under your team wants to be a 6A, to become a 6A, in preparation for you to become a 6A too.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, that's by the way, a lot of people ask me how many direct sales that I did in 10 years. I've been in 10 years, by the way. I'll be 11 years next time. Yeah. So I did, I think, if I'm not mistaken, about 50 sales. That's it.
Wow.
50 personal sales.
All right.
What?
I just about fell over my chair right there. Did you guys hear that? He's only done 50 direct sales, which has been, you must have, what, 500,000 sales? How many?
Right.
500,000 sales from those 50 people. So remember what I tell everybody. I say, what I tell people is I say, if you sell 8 machines, your machine's paid for.
Correct.
And on average, every machine that I've sold, that person has sold 15 to 20 machines. So if you do the math, 8 sales times 20, that's 160 sales.
Correct.
On average. So that's an extra like $55,000, $60,000 a year.
Right.
Just from 8 sales.
Right.
So you just don't, I don't look at it, I don't know about you, but I don't look at it saying, when I make a sale, I don't say, oh, I made a sale, I made $1,700.
No.
I look at it, I just made $20,000.
Exactly.
Right? On average.
On average.
Yeah.
And helping people below you, I mean, this is a powerful plan. I mean, this is not about direct sales.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's about building your organization where you're getting, commission out of it.
Okay.
And I've been helping people all the way to 8 points. Some, we always say, why should I help people 8 points? I only make, 1 point commission. No, you don't see it. You have to see it. I see the big picture. I'm saying the big picture.
Right.
It's huge.
Yeah. That's what you have to look at.
You have to look at the big picture.
You can't look at, I'm going to make a sale, I made $1,700.
Right.
No.
No.
It's much bigger than that because
It's
everybody tells
bigger.
people about this one.
Much bigger.
So, and that's one thing that's unique about this product than any other product is that if you sell like a health food product, whatever, powder drink, whatever, those people really aren't apt to really tell other people about it. This is a life-changing product and how it helps people's health and how it affects them with every aspect of their health. They tell other people.
Yes.
Okay.
And the thing is, all you need is one device, and the entire member of the household enjoy the healthy water.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they save a lot of money, really.
Yeah. Okay, so you want to go to the next one?
So now we have, once you have 50, additional 50, then that's why it becomes 6A, right? So our goal is to become 6A.
Okay.
Right? So once you become a 6A, wow, there's a lot.
Yeah. Oh, do you want to go ahead and click it? You want me to click it?
Okay. Yeah. Wait, here next?
Next, yeah.
Here. Okay. So in Magic, don't have bonuses. Okay. A lot of people say, oh, we have a bonus means you don't expect that money, unexpected money that is bonus, right? But we call it incentives and awards because you got to work for it. You got to work for it. That's why incentive and awards. Yeah. But one good thing about it's always group sale. It's not about personal sale, So, so once you become a 6A, you receive title incentive, 6A group awards, rising step up awards, educational allowance. There's a lot of incentives and awards just being a 6A. Number one, the title incentive. That means once you produce your group, did 10 extra sales within that particular month, within that month, you will receive $3,000 check, one-time check, $3,000 on top of your base commission. Okay, that's one-time check. That's a lot. Way.
I know that. I think Kelly and Taylor, they're getting that got the $3,000 check. So
okay.
yeah,
great, congratulations. Yeah. By the way, we don't have this incentive before, John. We don't have. When I started, it's not. It's just 8 points and let's see, and of course educational allowance. But our title incentives, like we have this right now, I said, wow, okay, that would be nice if I had that one before.
Yeah.
But still, you know. And what is 6A Group Sales Award? Okay, this award will be paid for the next 6 months after you become a 6A, and it's calculated and paid monthly. All right? Okay. Here it is. Example. Say you are a 6A right here. Okay? And you made, your group within your 8 points made 2 sales. All right? And below your 8 points, there were 4 sales. This is what we call open volume sales. So you got a total of 6 sales, right? Including your 8 points. So you have a chart that go by it and try here.
Okay.
Say your group total sale is between 6, so it falls under this category, right? 5 and 9. So for that particular month, right? For that particular month, you receive extra $250
per sale, or just 250? 250. Okay.
250 for that.
Okay.
You have 6 sales, right?
Okay.
Yeah. That's incentive. That's award.
Okay.
All right. Another example, right? Example right here. Let's say, for example, you're a 6A right here. You could see the arrow, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Then your group, within your 8 points, you did 4 sales, and you have an open volume of 11. So that'll be 15 sales, right? Okay. Now, the example right here, let's say, for example, okay, you did for that particular month, right? That's your 15 sales, right? And then you did, okay, you made 1 direct sale for that particular month, okay? Then you will receive $1,500 for that particular month.
Oh,
okay.
Okay.
Let's say the following month, the same volume of sale, you did direct sale, 2 direct sales. Okay. So now the following month, the same month that you, not the same month, the following month that you did 2 sales, you receive extra $2,000.
But during that second month, you have to still have another 15
Yeah,
group sales?
another group sales.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah. The following month, you did 3 direct sales with the same volume of sales, then you receive $2,500. That's
not bad.
That's ongoing every 6 months.
Yeah, in addition to everything else.
Additional every month. Additional, yeah. It's an additional.
Wow.
For 6A.
So Kelly and Taylor, that's what you have to look forward to right there.
Yeah, this is, if you look at it, this is about building your organization.
Yeah.
While doing it, you're getting paid.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This is not about direct sale. Literally. Okay, so, and then the third incentive award is 6A Rising Step Up Award. Okay? There's so many out there, but anyway, you'll have this PowerPoint anyway, and we can, discuss it.
Yeah.
So this is another 6 months. In addition to the award, this is Rising Step Up.
Okay.
Okay. So it will start when you come at 6A, by the way. Okay. Let's say, for example, you're a 6A, right? Bob, which is your 5A, has 92 sales. So he needs what? 9 sales, right?
Yep.
To become 6A, correct?
8 sales and then a personal sale.
Correct.
Yeah.
So 9, right? Okay. So on this chart on your left-hand side, it says here 19, 6 is step quantity is 6 to 10, right?
Yeah.
So it falls in this category.
Yeah.
So as a 6A, you receive $280 every month for 6 months.
Every month for 6 months.
You receive $280.
When he makes,
David?
so when,
What is,
well, he just said that if Bob has 92 sales and he makes 9 sales that month, which would qualify him,
right.
becomes a 6A, then he would fall in the category of 6 to 10, right?
Right.
So that means that you as his 6A above him, would make $280 a month every month for 6 months. And that's an additional bonus. So that's the grand total right there is $1,680.
That's one. 6A.
Yeah.
What if you have 3 candidates?
Yeah, what happens?
Yeah.
Yeah, like like out there in New Zealand,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
Now,
Okay.
I have a question.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
for Kelly, has Jennifer as her sponsor. Jennifer is not yet a 6A. Mika is Jennifer's sponsor, who's not yet a 6A. But I'm the 6A. Who would that bonus go to?
Yours.
No!
Only the 6A sponsor will get that.
Okay. So the first 6A above that sponsor. Okay.
So are you saying that when this comes in, so say my scenario with Taylor, he'll be going 6A this month. He'll be probably next week. So that 6 months where you get that other bonus when you become a 6A, does that stop or no?
No. That's 6 months.
Oh yeah.
6 months.
Okay.
6 months.
Regardless if another 6A comes along, that still goes for 6 months as well.
Yes.
Wow.
There's so many. You know, one thing about Mr. Oshiro, he loves writing checks. I know, he's good.
Yeah. Okay.
He's concerned about us. Oftentimes, most of it. Okay,
Can
so
I
this is another example. Okay.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You have a question, Kelly?
Yeah, I'm just wondering, what happens when you've got someone in the middle, like we've got Crystal, so there's myself, there's Crystal, then there's Taylor who will become a 6A. Does that still make Taylor my 6A because I am, even though Crystal's in the middle? Does he become my direct 6A?
Crystal's not, you have Kelly as 6A. You have Taylor you have Crystal who's not a 6A, but you have Taylor who's going to be a 6A. Then it bounces up to Kelly, right?
Correct. Temporarily.
And if Crystal becomes a 6A, does that come into it? Like what happens then?
Up to where she is, yeah.
Okay.
Because those are just like a temporary thing. So when Crystal becomes 6A, it goes back to where, the sponsor is.
Yeah, sure. Thanks. Okay, carry on. It's getting exciting.
This is a very unique program because in other network marketing, like once you bypass someone, you can go back,
Yeah, and what I like about this more than any other company too is I can always make more than the person above me.
Exactly.
I make about 6 times much more than the guy who sponsored me.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's how you, how you work on your organization. This is the most important.
Yep.
So here's another example. Let's say Emmy, right? So Emmy is a 5A and total sale is 88. So she needs 13 sales to become a 6A, right? So here it is. 6A step up quantity is 11 to 15. So it's 300. So Bob, as a 6A direct 6A, only see.
So
step up pricing.
The bottom line of this step up award is if you're at 5A and all of a sudden you a heck of a lot of sales to push you up to 6A and you're 6A that month, the more sales bonus
Correct.
the 6A is going to make above you, etc.
Yeah.
And so that, as you can see, the total just from that is $1,920.
That's excellent.
Yeah.
And if you really analyze it, they encourage you to help your team, your downline, to promote them to be 6A.
Yeah.
And by doing it, these are gas money, I think.
Yeah.
And like money for, to spend, gas and food,
Yeah. And also, Emmy would make it a $3,000 for
Correct.
the
Right.
bonus too.
Right.
For her title incentive.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now the fourth one. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, over here, I think they were saying the month you go 6A, if you get 10 sales that month, you get that $3,000. But if you don't do that in your first month, if you get 15 sales over 2 months, you still get $3,000.
Right.
Yeah. You are given 3 chances.
Yeah. And then the third, if you don't get it by the second month, the third month you got to get 20 sales.
20 sales, yeah.
And after that,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. 20 sales over 3 months.
It's so easy to qualify because if you just help your downline, I mean, they create.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. Okay.
Not really. All right. So now the fourth award or incentive is 6A educational allowance. Guys, this is huge.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
This is my favorite one.
Yep.
This is huge. Okay. That means what it means is that any sale that happens below your 8 points until such time there's a 6A that's back, you'll be getting, let's say 501, you'll receive $200 for every sale below you. Yeah, this
Crazy.
is where, this is where I really, my example is my other group who is now in the Philippines, the 2-3. Maria was a very strong team leader. She's under my 7 points, but I was still helping. Right?
Yeah.
Because I'm looking at the educational allowance.
Yeah. So
Overflow. I mean, I'm getting like, I'm getting just for alone is about 10 to sometimes 12, $200 check every single
10 or 12 of them every single day.
every single day. I mean, because they're working deep, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a lot. So, if you see there, you will really love to help your team, right?
Right. And so basically on the that's why it's important that this is one of my favorite bonuses because after 8 points, in your organization, you don't make any money, but now you're making $200 from the 9th point, 10th point, 11th, all the way down to 100.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
And in New Zealand, it's $220 for the SD501.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
So
That's Australian dollars. So for us, that's more like 250.
And that's good for you too, Kelly, because I'm sure Taylor's pretty much, because a lot of sales are going beyond your 8 points now that you're able to collect on.
Yeah.
So that's good.
So he'll be going 6A soon, so it'll be down to 55.
Yeah.
So DX2 is 175, Junior 2 is 115, Livelock R is 555
So this right here,
with SP points.
so this is second generation 6A, right? So
Oh no, this one is without SP.
without SP.
So with Ukon, you don't.
Okay.
If you have Ukon,
Oh
DB,
yeah.
you don't have to worry about it.
Okay. And then this is second generation, right?
6A, yeah.
Third generation.
Yeah.
Okay, so then, can you guys see where my little cursor is here? So if, for instance, we'll use an example there. If Taylor makes a sale, he's not at 6A yet, and it goes beyond his 8 points, Kelly would make $200 and I would make $50 SP on that. And then the next person above me would make $50 also. 50 also. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay? That's an example. Here. So what's next after 6A? It's a 6A2. Okay, and it says what is 6A3 for, this is where your work starts. Really. They say really work on that thing because this is where you get monthly income, which is pretty stable, because once you become a 6A2, then on top of your base commission, you will receive what you call monthly and quarterly bonus. So it's really, really powerful.
Can you explain what 6A2 is for people that are on my call that don't know?
6A2 is a person who has 2 6As underneath them.
Okay. I have it here.
Okay.
Okay, I have it here. Okay. Here it is. This is a 6A2 right here.
Number one.
Number one. Okay, but not necessarily you. I have to make it clear because a lot of people get so, how come you, no. Now remember, take a look at number two, example number two. Okay, here it is.
Oh.
Here, his direct or your direct is 1A, another is 1A, and then your third point person becomes a 6A.
Mm-hmm.
And your other leg, it is 5A, and below that person becomes a 6A, right? So these two 6As will be considered your direct. So now you are considered a 6A.
Yeah.
So not necessarily your direct.
So in the example, I signed up Mika, for instance.
Okay, there you go.
Mika is a 5A. Mika signed up Jennifer. Jennifer, I believe, is a 5. But yet, Kelly is a 6A.
Yes.
So that would count for me.
Yes. One 6A.
As a
right.
6A, yeah. So that's example.
Yeah. So this is, if you look at it, you help people all the way to 8 points because it so once you become a 6A2 in any given time, you receive $6,000 one-time check.
Oh, wow.
But don't you have to do
There's no qualifying.
really?
No.
Do you have to do the 10 sales? But when this guy, whoever becomes,
you have to qualify though.
so one of your the 6A has to
qualify
qualify.
for 3,000. The other one is
Okay, but if this guy doesn't qualify, you still get the $6,000. Really? They did.
And right here you only need one personal sale. Direct.
Oh.
You only need one personal sale.
6A2 there's only one direct sale. But if you're an Okun DD, you don't need that. That's important of Okun DD.
Yes. That's in addition to.
No, if you're on Okun DD, then you have to worry about direct sale.
Oh,
So
right.
if you have the Ukon DD, that covers you for any type of minimum sales. So you don't need a sale every 3 months, and you still get your bonuses. And plus, you get as a 6A if you have the program, you also get your Ukon a half off.
Correct.
Yeah. So. Okay, so yeah, if you look at the other one in the far right, that is not a 6A22.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a 6A who has a 6A underneath them, who has a 6A underneath them, 6A. You have to have two separate lines of people that are 6As.
Yeah. Okay.
Got it? Yeah. Okay, you can review it.
So yeah, and then, like you said, once you become 6A, you make a $6,000 bonus, $6,000 on top.
And the example right there is 6A22, right there. 6A22, that means your 6A below, you develop him to become a 6A. Once you become a 6A2, right?
Right.
Yep.
6A2, the first figure is your direct. 1 and -2 is the depth. 1 and 2. Once you become a 6A-2, you receive $12,000 check. Cool. So if you add, as you move in rank, you're getting paid. So 6A, 6A2, 6,000, you get 9.
Mm-hmm.
And become a 6A22, 12,000. You just 21,000 extra.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I know. It's a lot of money.
In addition to everything else you're making.
That's in addition to everything.
So.
All right.
So
the next one.
Requirement. Sorry, the minimum requirement again is just a personal sale, isn't it? Like the Ukon you were saying. That's the minimum requirement. Is that right? Yes.
So,
You guys have
Can
Ukon in Australia?
Yeah, they have Ukon.
They have Ukon program? Yeah.
Yes.
I do. I sign.
Oh, yeah. It's a good, it's perfect.
Huh? Yeah.
Okay. So,
Okay, so now 6A 8-level group will be paid from the total group sales of each 6A in your downline. Okay, so we'll just go cover this quick so you don't have, This is also paid monthly extra. So if you're a 6A2, you'll earn $20 per unit. 6A22, you'll earn 22 per unit.
is that the total for the, in addition to everything else?
In addition.
Okay.
And then there's a $40 multiplier, for the number of open volume below your 8 points. Okay, here it is. This is an example right here. Here it is. Example, right? Let's say you're a 6A2 example. And right here is your open volume. So open volume is 8 points, below your 8 points. And these are your 6, right? So example right here. Let's say, for example, right, you have open volume of 5 open sales. Your 6As, the 10, that is 6A is 15, so you get 25 groups.
Okay.
So you have 5 open sales times 4, that's $200. 25 groups in 8-level group sales times 20, that's 500. You add those two, A plus B, you receive 700 for that month extra.
So yeah, so as a 6A2, you start earning the monthly bonus, and this is how it's calculated. Obviously, when you become a 6A2-2, you're going to have group sales, and probably keeping about the same amount of open sales, most likely. It's going to be, you're growing, your monthly bonus is growing exponentially. Here you go.
That's it.
Straight up there, perfect.
Huge.
So as a 6A3-2, for instance, you got 12
open volume. Yeah, you get 2 open volume sales times 7, 840. You have 90 8-level group sales times 20. That's 1,908. A plus B equals 2,008.
That's almost $3,000 just for a month bonus or incentive, shall we say?
And there's not much. You take a look at it. There's no direct sale.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You just help me. I know.
Yeah.
Oh, you're
in
for the
is
thing.
You can imagine what JV's looks like. It's going 5 levels down with about what, 200 6As?
Yeah, 500 something. 300. Oh, wait, what's
300 6As underneath them doing this.
Oh my goodness.
This example.
Is there a bonus going on at the moment if you become a 6A3-2 before a certain time? There's shares and what's going on there? Is there a big world bonus at the moment? I heard.
It's huge.
So what?
But take a look at this example right here.
Okay.
So you're a 6A2, and underneath you have 6As that are sleeping. But under those 6A, there's a 6A23. And you have a lot of 6As, and you're still getting points out of it. In other network marketing business, once you have the 6A23, you won't even enjoy this because this person will bypass you. Because this one is high, but not here in Magic.
Yeah.
You're getting this.
So you got one lane that's just totally cranking, and you got one sleeper on the other side, but you're still doing, I mean, that's phenomenal. Monthly bonus, $8,840 for that month.
Okay. I know there's too much, but at least you know, this is like a map. Where are you going? I mean, I know it's not getting our train. So it's better to, that's how the Philippines get so excited because I explained this to them.
Yeah.
It just blows their mind away.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know about you, but when I started the company, all I wanted to do is make it to 6. which I did in 10 months,
Mhm.
and then
Wow.
6.2, which I did in another 5 months. No, yeah, 5 months, yeah. And so that now I thought, you know what, after that I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna make my bonuses, but this is so fun and enjoyable.
Yep.
And when you see this big picture, it's like,
It's a
wow,
big picture, yeah.
makes you just really want to
Mhm.
work hard for a good 5 more years. And, yeah.
When I'm 80 years old,
Yeah.
and they're having fun.
And you can pass it down to your next of kin.
Yes, it's willable. Yeah, you can will it to your kids.
That's a huge incentive right there.
Yeah.
And this one here, number 2, is that was a group that's monthly. Now this is quarterly incentive.
Okay. So that's monthly. This is quarterly.
Yeah.
So you have a monthly bonus and you got a quarterly bonus for those people who are 682.
So your quarterly total sales are 3 and up, then you get $14 per unit. As a 6.2 and 6.822, you see here the 1,000. You see the $1,000 right here. That's given.
Okay.
You don't have to qualify. It's given money. It's your money.
No qualifying or anything. Just because you're a
Because you're a
682,
682, you receive 6,000. I mean,
check.
1,000.
Are you sure that's happening over here? Is that worldwide? Because
Yes.
Yes.
You know, the thing is that this is not explained. I just started it in explaining this year because the way they explain the plan is when you move in rank, like 6A, that's the time to explain what is 6A. I mean, you incentive. Once you move up to 6A2, that's when they explain this. And I said to myself, why do we explain that?
Mm-hmm.
So you can see clearly where you're going. I know it's too much information. At least you have that information. And also, John will share this to you anyways, right?
Yeah.
Compensation plan. I mean, you have it as you go along, So as I say, we'll go back to 6.822. Every quarter, you receive $2,000.
So just $8,000 a year given to you just for being a 6.2.
wow.
And then don't you get 5 for 6A in your organization?
In your organization.
Okay, so I'm a 6A-2, for instance. So I get $2,000 up every 6A that I have, 7 6A. I get an extra $500 per 6A, an extra $350. So that's $5,500. I'm not even. I wonder what yours is.
Why you so quiet? You're trying to.
Yeah.
There's more.
Oh, but wait, there's more. Okay.
Yeah.
No, we haven't started yet. Okay, this is the quarterly incentive payoff month. Let's say the volume of sale January, February, and March. You get one check April. So by April, you receive 2 checks, monthly and.
Did we receive have we got the October one yet? Did you get yours?
Yeah.
Okay.
October. Michael Boronda. You could pick up the check, I think, Michael.
Okay, so I haven't got
Maybe
mine
it's
yet.
You. I did.
Can't wait, can you?
Can't wait. All right, so here you go, guys. It says, 682 group sale. Your rank incentives is 1,000. The thing is, to create more 6A, not wide, because this is where more stable. You're more stable when you create. More stable. Right?
I always think about creating as many as possible. Well, obviously deep is good too, but
yeah, when I did mine is I was a 682, 6.822. When I become 6.823, then I start.
Okay.
That means because I know every month and every quarter, so it's easy for me to travel.
Okay.
I mean, because if you're like built this way, what if this 6A don't work? You're dead. Then you just keep working, right?
Yeah.
I don't know, but that's my way.
Okay.
So 6.82, it's the same. I will just go through it.
Okay.
If you're a 6.822, wow.
So this person
6.822, and you have 6823. I mean, look at all the 6As.
So they don't get paid on all the six.
How's that again?
They don't get paid on all these 6As, do they?
No, it's just they get the volume sales.
Okay.
Right?
And so the
So
volume
total
sales.
sales from the
Okay.
okay, and then you have 682 rank incentive 2,000. That's why it says 000. I don't know how much.
Okay.
Because we
Okay.
don't have. But I just give you an idea. This is how. This is what you're saying, right? Saying this is 12.
Looks like 12. Oh my goodness.
No, I want you to see the biggest one. This one is not. It's not much. Once you become a 6823, you receive $25,000.
Oh.
One check. You don't have to They don't have to qualify for that. $25,000. Okay.
So you can travel to LA to pick up your check. Right? Now, once you become a 2-3, this is really mind blowing. So you receive the same thing, like quarterly, monthly bonuses on top of everything else. But take a look. Okay. So this is what's called a monthly for 6823. You see this up here in your chart. Number one, you follow me so far?
Yep.
Okay, you have you see here on the left side, it says 6823, 6824, 6826, right?
Yes.
Now, right across it, it says 5,000, 10,000, 15, 40, and 80,000. Right across, all the way to the end, it says 68. There's a number of 2-3s around the world. So 6823 at this very moment, there are, this, I know, because one is the Philippines.
Okay. Okay.
So now it's 20, let's say 23, right?
Mm-hmm.
And 6824, there are only 8. And 6825, there are only 5, right?
6.
And then there's only one 6A. I mean, one 6A6. That's around, that's it, right? Now, we'll just skip that one, okay?
And so if you're a 682-3, you get $5,000 per month every month for the rest of your life.
If you're a 6823, you receive $5,000 a month, like a salary.
Mm-hmm. And
On top of everything, yeah. If 6824 will receive every single month. It's like a salary on top of quarterly, on top of everything else. And a 6825 receive 15,000 every. It's like a.
Yeah.
If you're a 6826, I mean that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
All right. So now, hello.
Wow.
Are you okay?
That's a lot of bonuses.
You have the same question. Is this lifetime? Because you move up in rank. Once you move up in 2-4, then you receive 10,000. 10,000. Plus incentive.
Yeah.
Okay, you receive here as a 2-3. How much you receive? 25,000. Right? Then once you become a 2-4, you receive $50,000 one check. And
title incentive.
Title incentive, yes. And then you receive 10,000 every single month on top of everything else. As a 2-5, you receive 100,000 title incentive. And then you receive 15,000 every single month on top of everything. Okay. Now, isn't it crazy?
Yeah, it's crazy. With all the bonuses and stuff, I mean, it's easy to, once you're at 2-3, 2-2, etc. It's easy to make $40,000 a month.
Wow.
Okay, now it's here, right?
Yep.
6823. If let's say volume throughout the world is 5,000 units, there's a multiplier, but it's 10,000, it's 20,000. All right. Now we need a calculator.
There you go, right here.
You do have. Guys, follow me so far.
Kind of.
Kelly?
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
You're high. Okay, isn't it Mr. Osir wants us to do 10,000 every single month, right?
Okay.
Let's unify 10,000 a month. Last month we did 7,000. Okay. Now let's base the volume of sale 10,000 because that's where we're going. This is John. This is 10,000 is worldwide.
Okay. So worldwide 10,000.
10,000. So if you're at 682, your multiplier is 22. So you multiply 10,000 by times 22. So that'll be 220,000, correct?
Yeah.
Then you divide it by the number of 2 threes around the world. There are 23. So 220 divided by 2.
Oh my goodness.
So each 3 for that month will receive 9,506 plus 5,000 plus whatever, monthly, quarterly, whatever.
Oh my gosh. That's unbelievable. Just from the monthly bonus of 5. Plus you're making another almost 10,000. Just on those 2 bonuses alone, not to mention everything else that you're getting, not the monthly bonus and all the other bonuses that you're making and your commission. That's unbelievable. And the nice thing about this is,
it's there for the grab. It's there.
Yeah, and everybody's doing you're just cruising along, and you're not. I mean, you're working hard, but it's not like you can kind of put it on cruise control at that point.
No. I mean, all I have to do is work hard in like 5 years.
Yeah.
It's worth it.
Because I mean, I saw this and I said, well, if I get to 682, then I'm good. But now my next goal is 682-3, which I'm hoping to do in the next, hopefully, the next event that we have.
So now look up here, 682 for Eli. Eli is 2. So he received what, $10,000 a month.
Okay, so $10,000.
He said 10,000 times 8.
Oops. Okay. 10,000 now. So if you're now you're not 682-3, it's 682-4,
No.
and times 18
times 8.
Then divided by
8. They are numbers.
Divided by 8.
8.
So that means that you're making 22,000 each 2 4.
Plus 10,000. 32,000. Just those 2, you already hit 32,000.
So that's $22,000 that you're making in addition with that, plus the $10,000.
Correct.
So that's just $32,000 bonus just from those 2 bonuses. Everything else, that's I tell you what, man, that gives you a lot of incentive to really work hard and do well. I mean, like the quote here, holy moly.
if you look at it, because this actually this is
that's coming in every month.
Every month.
And in addition, whatever else.
And what's funny is that my wife is already 67. I'll be going 66, right? Next month. So anyway, I said to my wife, why don't you apply for SS? Because there's money. I mean, it's your money anyway, right? Given the government, it's a retirement age. So
Social Security for
Social
those
Security.
of you
So she went. That's funny. She went. So she filled up the form, the whole thing. Oh, you're 67, so you got in that when you were 6 years old, but we forgot, And I just remember.
You forget when you're making so much money.
I said, why don't you just get it? You know how much?
How much?
$800. So that's why in the USA, in America, there's so many at the age 75. Because Social Security, it's $800. 10 years. I mean, this is all. That's not enough. That's why a lot of people are still depending on Social Security.
And you love doing this, right? I mean, I love doing this. I don't feel like I've worked a day in the last 7 years.
It's not work.
Exactly. I don't feel like I've worked.
No, it's helping people. Like in the Philippines, it's just considered poor. We're building millionaires. Young ones are making millions in pesos, but still, that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Because in the Philippines, our average income is $250 a month salary.
And so what are the people doing there to buy the machines?
They break the saving banks. I mean, they want to buy for health reason because Philippines is very expensive.
Yeah.
No, very expensive.
Price isn't any cheaper in the Philippines than it is anywhere else in the United States.
So take a look at this program. So what do you want to be? You better 682, 6823?
It's interesting because seeing all this together. I know a couple of bonuses and stuff, but really understanding it the way you really explain it, because I've heard some people explain it here in the office didn't explain it very well, and the way in giving you, for those of you guys, I don't know about you, but when I bought my machine and the 1 to 6A, and I'm like, okay, wow. If I can make one sale a month, and then my whole group is doing say 10 to 15 sales a month, I'm happy. But when you see this huge picture, it's like, oh my God.
Now you really start working on your group.
Yeah.
Build deep.
So this isn't just to me. It was just make 682. I want to make it to 682-3,
24,
24, 25, and keep doing it. But now I got to do a lot more strategizing too, because my groups, I got to make sure that they're pulling their weight on my 2 minutes. So I got to put the work in over here to get this guy going and this guy over here, because those are my weak links. I need to get.
No, you have the PowerPoint you can use with your group. So you guys, you could use this to train.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about you guys, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this PowerPoint. I'm going to use this to my groups. This is very incentivizing. That's
I don't know if you're not getting. You're numb.
Yeah.
No.
What about you? When you started this, they didn't have the bonus program.
No.
But you were just like, you're probably like me, just like, hey, I'm making commissions. This is great. This is great. Right. But when you get the bonuses coming, oh wow,
and you say like, wow, I know, really, wow.
Yeah, amazing.
So,
do you guys have any questions for JV or anything? And I'm working on coming out there in February to New Zealand and Australia.
Let me know, because I have some people.
Oh,
awesome.
So if anybody has any questions, why don't you type them down below? I don't want to open up everybody's lines because people will be talking all at once. I'll just keep Kelly's open since she's kind of the group leader and head. But if you guys have some questions down below, or Kelly, if you have some questions, anybody else?
There's too many numbers, that's why.
But that's, I don't know. I'm absolutely, I am gobsmacked too. Like, wow, I didn't realise it just keeps going on and on and on.
Yeah, you really think, is this real? But, this blows away any other company's compensation.
Crazy, yeah. There's a patent on it.
Think about JV. He's made 50 sales in 10 years. And yet look at the bonuses that he's making here every month.
Just imagine the 2.5.
The 2.5.
Wow.
50,000 divided by 6. How many are we?
Yeah, let's do this here real quick.
160 divided by 6?
Yeah, so that'd be 160,000 divided
by 6.
Divided by 6. That's 26,000
extra. Plus 15,000.
So that's about $41,000 a month just from that.
Tyler actually wanted me to ask.
What's that?
Oh, sorry. I said Taylor wanted me to ask, what does this guy make a month?
That's cool. We are really lucky. We're blessed that we are in this.
Well,
and it's a thing,
I don't know. I was talking to my group about. I have a conference call on Monday, and I was saying that when I was talking about this 5 years, we talked about how 1 of every 5 households has it in Japan,
right?
And we're not even at 1% of the market share here in the United States. But we keep, for 5 years we've been saying, but what happens is your friends are going to be, when we hit 3% market share, that's when the sales are going to be really skyrocketing up, just like item like a cell phone or computer, big screen TV. And it's already happening like that. I'm getting phone calls right now, people calling me up saying, I'm calling about that machine. I want to buy one. I mean, I got 3 calls last week from people wanting to buy the machine. And I'm just like, wow, it's starting to happen.
Yes.
And so this isn't just, and water is something everybody has to have. And 1 out of every 5 households has it in Japan. Japan's the technological leaders in the world. And it's not a matter of if a person is going to get it, it's just a matter of when they're going to get it. So you might as well be the person that 500,000 people out there, they're going to buy it from one of those people.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, Charlene's question there is exactly what I was going to ask about the shares and how does that all work?
Is there any profit share bonus? I heard that from buying shares in when you're 6A2.
No, it's not. Someone is spreading inside it.
Sorry, I didn't hear that. What did you say, JV? There's not?
No, yeah, I don't know where, but you know how some people, I think they're just making it. No, it's a private company. So
we're not public yet.
And I don't think it's going to go public.
You don't?
You don't?
Mr. Sure about that?
He believes that if it's a public company, the way they look at Japan, that company doesn't have money. That's why they want to go public.
Oh, really?
I don't know. That's his concept.
Okay.
I don't know.
Because I've heard from many people it's going to go public in 5.
They didn't
Okay.
mention anything about it.
Okay.
But this compensation plan alone is good enough.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. And like I said, if the people that fail at this are people who quit. If you just work steady at it, it just starts taking off.
it's not going to happen over.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the sentence way better. I think you've
Great question.
Thank you.
have some water.
Mr.
Cheers.
Otero, when he ever gets on stage, he always gets his water up, and but remember the first thing he always says, is everybody drinking their Kangen water? And I was like, yeah.
Yeah, gosh, a lot of my questions were answered there. Really appreciate this. It's just got me a bit excited.
Excited, huh? Sleep well tonight. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we're going to,
Some people. Yeah.
so, it gets you excited, doesn't it? It really gets you excited. I know a lot of people that see this, you really can't sleep after watching this. You're like, oh my gosh.
You got to share it. You'll be surprised.
I think you recorded it, John, because I kind of want to hear it again. Which would be really neat if you could send that out. Because, I know Taylor's got a big job on today, so he was trying to ring from where he is, but it would have been way too noisy. There's thousands of people where he is. He's doing a security job, so he really wanted to be on the call, and he would have tried on his mobile, but he was really wanting to hear it. A recording of it, and a few other people of mine that were at church and bits and pieces. So they're going to be amazed when they can watch this.
Yeah. Well, we got this recorded, and I have the PowerPoint, so I tell you, I'm going to get this out to you guys, because I think Kelly and everybody else, if you show your people this incentive, it really incentivizes you, really gets you motivated.
Yeah, that point's great.
So, all right. So if there's no other questions, just make sure. Want to thank JV for, JV is amazing at taking time out of his schedule at any time to do this stuff, and maybe he can make it out there to New Zealand and Australia and come out there and meet you guys.
Sure.
Yeah. And that in their summertime, which is February, so it'll be nice weather and everything. So I've been out there in July, which is kind of the wrong time to go out to New Zealand, but and look forward to that. And then if you know anybody else around the world, we'll be traveling as well. So thank you everybody for being on the line. Thank you, JV.
You're welcome.
And
Thank you, guys.
we'll see you guys.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
John! Hey, John!
Yeah.
Are you there? Can I
Yeah,
just
I'm here.
quickly ask, can you please talk a little bit about where conference is going to be in that next year? Like what dates and where, please?
Las Vegas?
No, we're going to move to Anaheim, actually. We're going to be in Anaheim, California, in June. It was first place in Vegas,
yeah.
and then we decided that, and so that would be. I think it'd be better too for everybody. We've got Disneyland, a lot better things. Plus, we got the office here. You can come visit. Yeah.
Like the kids, they do an entire day.
Yeah. It's not gonna be as hot. It's gonna be nice, 80 degrees. So it's gonna be here. I'm sure JD will be, and we got a lot of great speakers. You guys don't want to miss that, especially if you're coming in from Australia, New Zealand. You don't want to, and everybody on the line should be there. That is our big, huge event. We want to make it for that. That's a NAGIC sponsored event.
That's the second, yeah.
Which I think we've done a NAGIC sponsored like 2 years.
2 years, yes.
Yeah. So this is a sponsor. Las Vegas one was the last one.
This is the last one, yes.
So this is our big sponsored event that NAGIC does. All the other ones were done by like other people. There's gonna be a lot of people. Should be probably a couple thousand. And also we got. I'm gonna try and do another webinar next week at 1 o'clock. We might have to move it up a little bit more for people in New Zealand want to do a little bit, which I'm fine with. And if you don't listen to Eli's call, you should definitely listen to the recorded version of that. I had a great call, and that's every Saturday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard. So if you have that, you can listen to the recorded version. I listen to every single one of those, and I think it's very, very important, the most important part of my week, because it's very. Okay, any other questions? All right.
All right.
Guys, have a fantastic.
Really appreciate it. Thank you.
All right.
You're welcome. We're looking forward to see you guys.
See ya.
All right.
Food sport. I can send them here too.